Part of me wants to pull the doors off my other identical shed because it has a nice commercial grade doorknob ready to go, which is appropriate for the kind of shed that this is. But at the same time, I kind of want to let sleeping dogs lie. The other thing is these doors attach right here. Now, what's going on here is there is just a metal plate going through here. So it screws onto this metal plate. There's not really much meat other than that underneath. So we needed a good metal screw, and I don't remember what originally was in there. I tossed them because they were probably rusty. So it's a toss-up between these zinc. Well, these guys are kind of a bit wide, but those are metal screws. They look a bit small though. Like, would those thread nice into those existing holes? I should try and find out. If those don't work, I've got these stainless dealers here. They're big and beefy. Those will bite if any of those holes are too loose. Well, I guess I should open one of those packs and find out what's gonna work. It's like, I like the idea of those threaded metal screws. Let's see, do these guys bite any good? Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think these will work. Now, as you can see, this side's chowdered to all hell. It's almost like they couldn't make up their mind what was going on here. There are still workable holes there though. I wonder what that deal was. So I should start with this door and see where that goes. I should get all these screws out of my pocket first. Now let's see if I can't get to fitting this door into place. What I'm probably gonna need to do is stack up some sort of shim to place the door on. So I wonder how many of these guys I need to stack up. I got all these little scrap bits of wood everywhere. That looks about right. Now if we put it maybe somewhere out here, I'll have something to leverage the door against. The wiper on this is a bit worn out. I'm doing this backwards. Okay, those blocks are maybe a bit farther than I need them to be. All right, let's see if I can't get one of these hinges into place. What friggin' holes do these line up with even? This is fun. Oh boy. Oh, almost lost it there. Things are harder when you do them all by yourself. Okay, that went in nice. Now let's get a bottom one and see how this door fits. That's good. I don't see the reason why they had so many holes. I can just hammer those in there. That's one door on there, nice. Oh, let's get the other one on now. Let's get our stack over at the other side. All right, what do we have here? Line up the hole. These sheds come with nice doors. That's one good thing about them. Sometimes they move seasonally. That's one bad thing about them. But they're not crap-ass barn doors like the wood sheds. You can actually put a proper lock on them sometimes. Right? I'm losing it. Oh boy. Oh, that one's stripped out. Looks like we might need one of those big stainless screws after all. Okay, let's try. I'm gonna pull one out of this side real quick. See how well it goes into here. Huh, what's going on here? Oh, this one's spinning out. Yeah, good thing we bought some oversized ones. There, that one will do. And these other holes still good. That one's good. That one's spun out. That one's good. Another oversized one here. Okay, now since we already opened the oversized pack, how many more do we need? I got exactly 3 oversized screws left. Might be good to reinforce this door a little bit because it's gonna take more abuse than the other one. Oh, that one maybe spun out in the end. That's great having more than one kind of screws. Yeah, still missing one over here. Put another oversized one here, and I can return the other pack of those other screws. All right, do they close? Oh yeah, we got the little dinky dongle here. Oh, that latch lines up, that's good. How's this one gonna do? Oh, the pitch is off. This one's sitting level, that one's angling up on us. That's no good. Now, why oh why does it do that? That's not uncommon, actually. That's one of the hardest parts of doors in these, because now you have to fit in them. It might be, that doesn't even line up. The question is, do we want to leave the door like this, or do we want to try to down shim it? Is it because these screws are interfering? No, I don't think so. I do want to get this solution to work. Okay, I do have a trick up my sleeve for this. Basically shimming one of the hinges. Now, one quick and dirty way I shim these up is I make a shim using just a bit of this leftover roofing shingle. Boop. Easy enough to cut, weatherproof, adds a fair amount of width. Getting it in there is gonna be tricky though. So now we gotta take this door's top hinge off. We may or may not be able to hold it into place while doing this. Oh, and of course there's one screw that's different, so. All right, tricky time. Wrong way. Now we're about to lose this door. Okay. Get the shim in place. Okay, we don't know where the screw holes are though. Wow, this is fun. And I can't let go of this door. And I just lost all the things that I need to do this. Wonderful. Where'd my shim go? Oh, for help's sakes, man. How am I gonna do this? I need 2 hands and help from the audience. Okay, can I get it? Can I get it? Oh, I think I got it. Oh, okay, bud. Now the hope is that that ever so slightly angles the door down now. It does, a little bit, not quite enough. Still not latching. That does better now. And based on the gap on the door here, we don't really have much more room to shim. I think that door's out of kilter. It's like you see width come up here, but he got banged around or what? We're probably just gonna have to redo this thing, but it doesn't look like something we're gonna get to today. Or is it? Crappy old jack plate. Grr. Rusty old screws. There's a chance it'll close now without the strike plate in place. Yeah, just barely though. Like, what do I have in file here? I do have one of my chisels on file. So that jack plate's gotta move up in the world. That involves some of this action. And that's actually not uncommon. My other shed, I have 2 positions on here because they'll actually move quite a bit as the seasons change. In the winter, the door will stop latching and then I'll have to unscrew the latch plate and move it up. So now we should have the ability to adjust this strike plate upwards, but we have to flesh out this hole. And that's probably a little bit more difficult. Well, we'll try it with the shizzle the nizzle. Collapsing door meat. I got a drill there. Let's just, the just chowder it solution, sir. I'm gonna have to go in the house for more tools. This has gotten wet. Well, it'll go now. Just a case of piloting some fresh holes. Key term piloting. These are not conditions in which you want to just drive it home. Those screws will not go in nice. I actually keep a pilot bit in my pouch. All right, let's see how that works with the same old rusty jack plate. I'll move down a scotch. Let's test it. Oh, perfect. Yeah, it works quite well actually. Oh, I can't push it out. I just locked myself out, bud. I got a doorknob that I'm gonna use. Let's see if this fits in there, bud. This lever. Oh, the tolerances deviate from what was in there before. I'm gonna have to change this whole assembly. There we go. A defiant back set. Oh yeah, these are the screws that I do not like using for doorknobs. I got some better ones. These number 8 by 1/4 Torx head screws, stainless steel, are my personal signature for installing doorknobs and stuff. So let's get these rusty crusties out of here. With these nice guys into place. Every doorknob or deadbolt I install uses these same screws. Now, brushed lever, that's what I wanted there. Let's just finagle that into place. Oh, they never line up the first time. Oh, it's drifted away. I wouldn't normally do this with an impact, but I'm not gonna run in just for this. Oh, let's see how this works now. Nice, nice. It's a real door now. Oh, I got this cheap crap whatever thing I found kicking around. I'll just use this to plug that other hole. That's always great how these things work out, eh? I'm unlikely to keep that just because of how silly it looks having an unmatched set of knobs, but Who knows? Maybe it's gonna add just the right amount of character. Which key opens this lock? Ah, that one. Okay. I have these locks that are keyed to the same keys as my doors, house doors, so assuming, okay, it'll be just big enough. Okay. So, there's one thing we're missing though. One thing. I'm gonna install that now. And then I guess we'll be done for the day. This thing's ready to go. Bring on the rain. In fact, yes, weather, I invite you to rain now so that I can leak test this thing. If everything goes to plan, this thing's getting a 50 amp service, so I gotta make sure everything in there stays nice and dry. This is a cane bolt. This is for, you know, big gates and whatnot. But one deficit that this shed has is the only way the other door stays into place is this dinky little latch. And that's just no good to me. So what I do is we're gonna put this nice cane bolt right into there, and then that door's staying put. I just have to go and look at my other door to remember how I install it. It'd be nice if I could do a deadbolt this way, but they'd fight for the same hole, wouldn't they? Unless this back set could be pushed in. Nope. Let's get this pupper opened. So the gist of how these work, probably one right about here. Try to line it up with these screw holes, right? We'll try that. Let's pull these screws out. Let's get rid of these old rusties, get some more of my stainless. Now hopefully this will be convenient and these pieces will all line up together. Might wanna invert that actually. As good as it is, no, I have to invert that because it's gonna, trying to remember how this works again. I might have to make a new hole somewhere. So, the idea is that's gonna stay there. Yeah, no, that's not gonna line up. See, when this is in its out position, it has to float in there. So this guy's gotta go around here somewhere. So we'll have to make a new hole. Not a big deal. Make a couple new holes actually. Okay, that is pretty much gonna go into that place. But if I remember correctly, I don't think there's any meat underneath here. I might have to go get one of the sheet metal screws that I have for this position. Okay, obviously we have to pilot a hole. Yeah, there's no meat underneath there. I got a couple of these self-tapping sheet metal screws that should do the trick. I bought those for installing the cane bolt on my last shed in this exact same kind of door. All right, that's in place. Now I have to determine the spots of the other one. We maybe have to put this screw back into place though, sir. Which means we're going to need another one of those screws, sir. Good thing they're not far. So, placement's key. So right about there is where we need it to be. And then, yeah. Problem is, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to drive this screw in with that in place, so I kinda have to take this assembly apart now to get this out. Multi-step process, right? So we know that goes there now. Might be upside down, doesn't matter. I'll straighten that out. Make sure it's nice and straight. Double check the rod. Okay. Now let's get our self-drilling, self-tapping sender home. Oh, it's stripped out. That's awesome. Too much torque. Too much torque. Whatever. I'll have to find another solution for that hole. You know what just occurred to me? How am I gonna get back in with that thing? Hopefully one of these number 12 stainless thickies will do the job. Yeah, fine. Let's get everything back into place. Get that into its hole. Screw that. Oh, come on now. That might do us better. Carefully. Yeah, no. I think it's gonna be okay because most of our leverage is down there. So you can see we're piloting a hole here. Because now that cane bolt has to go into somewhere. I have to go get my larger drill bits. They give you this gaper, but like that's a bit much, bud. That's a big hole. All right, let's see what we have in bit library. Bit library. We have, that is not quite big enough, but is that the biggest bit I have? Oh, this 1/2 inch is correct. We just have to get her like right proper center. That's where we want it, right there. Chowdered right through the hole. And now it looks like hell. And now it might need some touch-up paint. But let's see how it fits. Oh, look at that. Now that door isn't going anywhere. It has a hole there, right? Keeps it up. Put it down. Cane bolt. Then up here, latch that pupper up into place. Then finally, let's give her a little close bud. Oh yeah, how nice is that? We got our ass as a complete shed. All done. Well, I still have to accessorize it, but that might, no, there's enough flex on there. This could maybe use a door stop at the bottom, but I don't know, we'll see. I just have to put a deadbolt in here because I don't like this crap. That doesn't do it for me. It'll do it for now, but I want a nice deadbolt in there. Yeah, 'tis good, and 'tis a day well lived. Oh, yeah. It's time to button this all up and start getting ready for dinner. Well, I'm not finished with this video yet. Still gonna do the deadbolt.